Yeah. Hello everyone, this is Group 4V. Today we will be talking about the Chicago Food Inspection Dataset. My name is Kyle.
Hi, I'm Chutong.
Hi, I'm Yifan.
Alright, let's see. So Chutong gonna talk about the background of this dataset, and she's gonna talk about how we explore this data when we first encountered to it. And Yifan gonna talk about the research abstract and what we focus on doing and how we clean the data based on that, and I will be talking about the data analysis.
So Chicago has 16,000 food venues such as restaurants, grocery stores, bakeries, and other places. Food safety and hygiene are very important, and the inspections can prevent the spread of foodborne disease. The data for this study came from the staff of the Chicago Department of Public Health's Food Protection Program, who used the standardized procedures to check these food establishments from January 1st, 2010 to the present. These tests were reviewed and approved by LEHP. Most people probably eat out several times per week, so have you ever thought about the quality of the food of restaurants? Here we are going to look at which variables play an important role in the inspections. So in our data set, this is a simple data set because it just have 13 variables compared to the others, but it is also huge because the data point in is very it has a lot of data point near the 190,000. So we try to develop some graph to show which variable is important. So first we find the risk, and the result is more important, and in the result, pass and fail has the highest percentage. Also for the bar chart, we can say the pass and fail has the highest count numbers. And we also try to find the relationship between the zip and the risk. So overall, we find the risk and the result has a strong relationship, and they are very important in the whole data set.
So I'm going to talk about what have we been studying and how we do the data cleaning. So that's why we examine from the data about the relationship between the risks and results of the loop area in Chicago over the time period. And then we are trying to study the changes in the past of fill rates over the past years. And then we are going to say whether the level of risk will change over different areas and time periods. So from the CSV, we can say that we narrow down the facility type only as restaurant, since we think the restaurant is the most common place that most people will think of when it comes to food inspection. Also, we agree with that some variables are not very important. So we only focus on risks, zip codes, inspection date, and results, and then drop other variables. So next, we set up the risk variable as numeric variables from 1 to 4, and then we set up the results variable as the first initial. And then we from the linear model, we can say that the intercept of the estimate is 1.36364, and the results of fill is 2 minus 0.1658, and the pass results is 2 minus 0.1518. So overall, we can say that the higher risk of the restaurant, the more they pass the inspection. And in conclusion, we found out high risk means higher probability of passing and lower rate of failing.
Alright, so up next, I'll be talking about how we analyze the data. So first, let's take a look at the card tree that we make here. So after all the restaurants have the inspection day after 2014 have like higher rates of passing the inspection, and up next we made a star bar graph to see the proportion between the pass and fail among the risk level. So we can see that the percentage of passing an inspection with high risk is about 71%. It did 73% with the medium risk level restaurant, and however it's just this percentage is like 63% for the low risk restaurant. So we see a fun fact that the restaurant with the high risk level is easier to pass the inspection in Chicago. And next we're gonna take a look at how the result gonna change between different location, different zip, and different time periods. So let's see from here. You can also see like after year 2014 the number of restaurants that passed the inspection is significantly increased compared to the restaurant which failed the inspection. Next we can see through different zip code the area represented by the zip 0601 and zip 0607 have way more restaurants, so that's why it have higher risk level and it have the higher pass rate as well. Up next, like we trying to see how the different location and different time period gonna affect the zip. How it affect the risk level. So we can see different location have different level of risks, but basically the area represented by the zip 0601 and 0607 have way higher rate of passing the inspection because have way more restaurant in there. And similarly we can see that like from the past, like around 2010, have a few restaurants with the low risks, but as the time goes by these restaurants like almost disappear. So we see that they like almost just have just the high risk restaurant here. Our conclusion is like the fun fact like we have for the restaurant in Chicago with the higher risk level is easier to pass the inspection, and the risk is have a strong correlation with the result at the end, and the risk is kind of changed from different area and different time periods as well. And hopefully you're gonna find like our study interesting, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.